What's up, guys? Tony Ramirez here, and welcome to the garage. If you're into turning wrenches, fixing up cars, or just keeping your ride in top shape, you're in the right spot. I drop real-world tips, no fluff, just what actually works. So hit that like button, smash subscribe, and let's wrench smarter, not harder. All right, enough intro. Let's jump right in.
Hi everyone. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through the essential steps on how to change a tire. Whether you're dealing with a flat on the side of the road or just looking to switch out your seasonal tires, I've got you covered. I'll also share some tips on how to find the best garage to help you with tire changes and maintenance. So, if you're ready to become more confident in handling tire issues, let's get started. Step 4. Loosen the wheel nuts. Using your cross wrench or a loosening wrench, unscrew the wheel nut assembly a turn or two without removing them. Turn counterclockwise. It's easier to loosen the nuts while the vehicle is still on the ground, as this immobilizes the wheels and prevents them from spinning. Step 5. Raising the car with the jack. You can now lift the car with your jack. To avoid any problems, be sure to place the jack on the spot provided for this purpose, known as the jacking point or lifting point. If you don't place the jack in the right place, you risk damaging your car or the bodywork. Most cars have a notch or mark just before the wheels. This is where you should place the jack. Some cars have a plastic cover here. Depending on your jack model, pump or turn to lift the tire. You need to lift the car until the wheels no longer touch the ground. If you're changing a wheel with a flat tire, remember to lift the car a few extra centimeters, as the inflated wheel will be bigger than the flat tire. Step 6. Remove the wheel. At last you can finish unscrewing the bolts, again in a counterclockwise direction. Remove them completely and set them aside so you can remove the tire. To do this, pull the wheel outward so that it dislodges from its seat. We advise you to put the tire under the car, as this will protect the axle if the jack gives way. A rim costs much less than an axle. Step 7. Place the new tire. Place the new wheel on its axle, taking care to align the holes. Then start screwing the bolts in by hand, without exerting too much force. Don't forget to clean the bolts and thread to ensure that they're clean and that no dust or stones will interfere with tightening. Step 8. Tighten all bolts. You can now tighten all the tire bolts using the wrench. Please note that it's important to tighten the rim nuts in the correct order. Tightening must be done in a star pattern, i.e., always tighten the bolt opposite the last bolt tightened. This ensures that the tire is properly secured to the axle. Likewise, be careful not to over-tighten the bolts, as this could unbalance the car or break the thread. Ideally, use a torque wrench, which will indicate the correct torque. Tighten the tire bolts until they lock. Step 9. Lower the car. Once you've changed your tire, you can finally lower the car gently using the jack. Remember to remove the tire previously positioned under the car. Once the car has been lowered, finish tightening the bolts, as in the opposite direction, it's easier to tighten them properly once the car is on the ground. Step 4. Loosen the wheel nuts using your cross wrench or a loosening wrench. Unscrew the wheel nut assembly a turn or two without removing them. Turn counterclockwise. It's easier to loosen the nuts while the vehicle is still on the ground, as this immobilizes the wheels and prevents them from spinning. If you have a genuine spare wheel, the tire can be used as usual. Have it checked by a mechanic, however, as the pressure of the spare tire is often not the same. As tire wear is also different, you risk losing grip and stability. Now you know how to change a tire. A flat tire is an unfortunate event in a motorist's life. So make sure you have a spare tire in your car, as well as a jack and a wrench to change the tire if necessary. Always make sure you do it safely. Find the best garage to change your tires. See garages. Steering and amp, transmission mechanical guide. Step 4. Loosen the wheel nuts using your cross wrench or a loosening wrench. Unscrew the wheel nut assembly a turn or two without removing them. Turn counterclockwise. It's easier to loosen the nuts while the vehicle is still on the ground, as this immobilizes the wheels and prevents them from spinning. Tire change safety. Remove tire hubcap car jack. Dismounting a wheel new tire clamping cross. Lower car remount tire hubcap. Step 4. Loosen the wheel nuts using your cross wrench or a loosening wrench. Unscrew the wheel nut assembly a turn or two without removing them. Turn counterclockwise. It's easier to loosen the nuts while the vehicle is still on the ground, as this immobilizes the wheels and prevents them from spinning. In conclusion, changing a tire is an essential skill that every driver should have. However, if you prefer to leave it to the professionals, finding the right garage can make all the difference. Remember to consider factors such as reputation, customer reviews, and pricing when selecting a garage for your tire needs. By following these tips, you can ensure a smooth and efficient tire change experience, keeping you safe on the road. Thank you for watching, and drive safely.